Rejecting life on the hill, Malcolm visited the Roxbury ghetto, where he discovered a lifestyle more appealing to his young sensibilities. He wandered the streets, drinking in the sights and sounds of the city. He saw things a country boy from Michigan had never dreamed of seeing. Kids gambling on street corners, adults with straight hair wearing fancy suits, and, most shocking, blacks and whites eating, drinking, and socializing with one another in the same clubs. The excitement was overwhelming. Malcolm wanted to be a part of it, but in this strange new world, he needed a job and a guide. Malcolm found that in a man he later referred to only as Shorty. His real name was Malcolm Jarvis. "You looking for a job racking up balls? Don't know any, Red? How about something else? What kind of work you done? Some dishwashing up in Mason, Michigan? My homeboy! Give me some skin. I'm from Lansing." With their common origins to bind them, Malcolm and Shorty became fast friends, promising to keep an eye out for jobs. Shorty soon found one for Malcolm as a shoeshine boy at the famous Roseland State Ballroom. But a job was only the start of Malcolm's streetwise education. With teachers like Shorty, Malcolm was on the fast track. "The main thing you got to remember is that everything in life is a hustle." 16-year-old Malcolm wanted in, but if he was going to be a hustler, he had to look the part. Earnings from his shoeshine job paid for his first conch, the painful hair-straightening process used by Reet, Petite, and Gone black hipsters. It burns! It burns!" But even as his hair was straightened to look white, the extravagant zoot suit he purchased had the opposite effect. Rather than emulating white style and fashion, urban black hipsters distanced themselves from it by creating a unique alternative. On some level, the notion of cultivating a cultural identity apart from whites must have appealed to young Malcolm. At the very least, it helped a green country boy mix with the city's older cool cats. But being a part of the Roxbury hipster scene required more than a fashion statement. It required, Malcolm would soon discover, an entire lifestyle change, one in which the hustle was central. New friends like Shorty were only too happy to educate Malcolm. They introduced him to the players on the street, from the dope dealers to the pimps, gamblers, and second-story men. To Malcolm, it seemed like a world of opportunity was opening. All he had to decide was which hustle to try first. So, in the men's washroom of the Roseland Ballroom, Malcolm went to work. With his newfound connections, Malcolm was there to provide anything his customers desired: drugs, alcohol, numbers, women, all for a price and a generous tip. The pay was good enough for Malcolm to decide not to return to school and to make hustling a full-time job. And when he wasn't hustling, Malcolm was pursuing a new passion: dancing. After watching from the sidelines of the Roseland, Malcolm was itching to swing. He practiced every chance and every place he could. Soon, he was ready to hit the floor.